Hello YouTube and welcome to Working Class Education. My name is Devin, your left-handed Polish factory worker. As if I didn't have enough to do in my life, I have decided to restart a YouTube channel. This channel will be dedicated to learning working class skills. I have seen and I have heard on the news that we have a severe skills gap, as they call it. We are no longer teaching actual skills, actual working hands-on things. I've been very fortunate so far in my lifetime to be mentored by real craftsmen. I value craftsmanship. We're going to be talking, a lot of woodworking stuff, a lot of metalworking stuff. I aspire to be a real machinist. I have understood now that there is a big difference between being a button pusher and being an actual machinist. I found a lot of good old vintage books at work that I just can't recommend enough, and we'll probably be going through them both for your benefit and mine, so I can force myself to go through them. A lot of math stuff, a lot of tool review. I do not claim to be an expert. I do not claim to be a professional. I am open to learning myself. That's what this is all about. We should all be using YouTube as a resource for good and a resource for learning. Share our knowledge. That's what I'm doing here. This channel was inspired by many other channels that probably talk a lot about the same things, and only better. If you get a chance, check out NYC CNC, Grimsmo Knives, Ox Tools, Suburban Tools, Vintage Machinery with Keith Rucker. I'm sure several others that I can't even think of right now. But without further ado, we'll get right into it. This is a quick review on the Tracker by Swiss Army. It is a great pocket knife, and it is my very first working class lesson. The first day on one of my adult jobs, let me rephrase that, I don't do adult work. As an adult, my very first job, I was first asked by my mentor, "Let me see your knife." I said, "I don't have a knife." He said, "What? You don't have a knife? Get a knife." So, my very first working class lesson, get a good pocket knife. Always carry it. Believe it or not, you will use it all the time. It is a valuable tool. This one can open no problem, one-handed. Got a nice loop for your thumb to grab onto, a nice hard stop, locks in, nice serrated edge. I do use that a lot. Cutting rope, whatever. You need to cut a box, you need to cut straps off a pallet, etc., whatever. It's got a good, it looks hefty, looks too big, but really it's just the right size. I've had a few knives over my life. Some of them are just kind of dinky and small, and you gotta mess with. This one, bam. It's not too scary. It's just a pocket knife. It's got a good big blade on it. About 2 inches, 3 inches, whatever. Got a nice saw. That saw actually works. I've actually used that saw. It's very sharp. It's just long enough to have a good stroke. You could probably fit good 2-inch branch, 3-inch branch, no problem. Your bottle opener works good. For some reason it has a lock on the bottle opener. I don't know why. They probably should have the lock on the saw instead. Doubles as a flat blade screwdriver. Has a nice detent for some reason if you need to get some torque on it. Can opener actually works. It takes a hell of a long time, but I would encourage everyone with a can opener on their pocket knife to actually try it. Get a little practice. You can do it. It takes a hell of a long time, but when you need to open a can, this will work. And of course, this one has a Phillips head. You will use that also. Been on the living room floor putting together something for the kids, and all of a sudden I need a screwdriver. Well, I'm not going to be roaming around the house or run down to the stairs to the basement to get it. It's in my pocket all the time. Leather punch thingy. Nice and sturdy, nice and sharp. Need to bust through something or I don't know what. I have used it, not much, but I do use it. Anyway, this is my personal carry. This is for doing my nails, right, fellas? I don't use that. Don't put that in your teeth. That's a toothpick, but you don't pick teeth with it. Nice tweezers are always good. Splinters, metal shavings, picking up tiny little parts, whatever you need. Plucking out nose hairs. When you become man enough to pluck out them nasty nose hairs, that hurts, but you can do it. Anyway, the Tracker by Swiss Army. It's about $30 on Amazon. That's your first lesson. Get a pocket knife, carry it. Make it a habit, carry it every day, you'll start using it every day. But remember, some consider it a weapon. I don't. I consider it a tool. I have had to catch myself and run back to the car because I went somewhere with metal detectors. You know, we took the kids to the monster truck show. Had to run all the way back to the car because I didn't feel like throwing away a $30 knife. But at the same time, it's only $30. I do use it, and I use it hard. You know, if I happen to crack a blade or chip something, well, $30, man. I'll deal with it. I'll buy another one. It's not $100 because we're working class. Anyway, look forward to hearing from you. Let me know what kind of knife you have, and hope to talk to you again.